This recovered from the resignation letter of Felix Rourke, former director of behavioral science, Ocean View Aquatic Institute. Date August 17th, 2023. They told me dolphins can't scream, but they do. It's not like in horror movies, it's worse. Because it's not made for human ears, it's sharp and compressed, a sound that cuts into you rather than around you. It started the day the new specimen arrived. Specimen 19J Octopus vulgaris, but with mutations expanded cranial dome, hyper-developed chromatophores, an unusual sensitivity to sound, and something else. We put it in Tank 9, the far corner of the salt wing, isolated and shadowy. We joked it was the smartest thing in the building. We stopped joking fast. The dolphins refused to swim near the west side. Every time they were rotated to the adjacent tank, they'd stop feeding. Their echolocation turned erratic, like they were whispering into dark water. I don't mean that figuratively. I heard it. Just below sonar, a frequency you don't hear as much as feel, like gravel crawling inside your skull. And the fish began dying. No wounds. No infections. They just stopped. Heart stopped. Blood went black. Sometimes with a look of panic frozen in the eye. Micah was our night shift tank tech. Calm guy. Good record. Never late. 1 week after 19J's arrival, he began changing. He mumbled, stared at blank monitors, said things like, "It's not from here. It thinks in shape, not thought." It showed me the door in the deep. He was found one night trying to open all the gates to the freshwater tanks, mumbling something about breaking the chain of purity. We suspended him. He screamed when we walked him out of the west wing, like his brain was being ripped backward. I pulled the tapes. The aquatic section motion sensors showed movement every night between 2:13 and 2:17 a.m. The strange part? Nothing on the camera. No human, no animal. But sometimes, in one frame, a shadow. Not fish, not Micah. A ripple of color-mimicking background, curling just slightly wrong. Octopuses can camouflage with uncanny precision, but not perfect. One frame. 3 seconds. A tentacle pressing against the glass, and the reflection of Micah with a nosebleed. Looking directly at it, I found the drawings in Micah's locker, all spirals. Perfect ones, over and over, in pen and pencil in his own blood. Each labeled with a number. When I overlaid them and adjusted transparency, they formed an eye. And within the eye, Tank 9. The same spiral appeared on the bottom of the tank glass when I drained it for cleaning, etched by suction cups over dozens of nights. A ritual. 19J didn't eat. We thought maybe it was stressed. But that wasn't hunger. It was focus. It didn't need nutrients. It fed on neural clarity on psyche. Micah was the first, then the others. Marine biologists forgetting how to breathe with regulators. Trainers walking into tanks at night. Equipment malfunctions that somehow all occurred during the 2 o'clock lull. It had to be stopped. They laughed when I said the octopus was controlling staff. Said I was stressed, sleep-deprived, obsessed. But I loved every creature in that building. Every single one, even the damn cephalopod. But it wasn't a creature anymore. It was an invader. So I waited until close, until the last guests left, until the floor echoed with the hum of filters and nothing else. Then I took the emergency hatch key and a rescue axe. I approached Tank 9. It was waiting. Its eye, dark and soft and full of stolen language, met mine, and I whispered, "I'm sorry." Then I swung. The glass ruptured in a shriek. Salt water flooded. The octopus lashed out more screams in my head than in my ears. I struck again, until it stopped moving. Until I couldn't hear its voice in my bones anymore. They called me unhinged, said I'd gone crazy, that it was just a freak accident, a coincidence, a rogue animal. Let them say it. I know what I killed, and I know what I barely stopped. But I also know this, I still dream of spirals. a soft suction on my spine, and sometimes I see a flicker in glassy reflections, and puddles in the smooth blue curve of a jellyfish tank. It's never fully gone, it's just waiting for another tank. Another mind, another deep. Some things think in silence. Some things speak through the water, but the oldest ones dream us into their hunger